Hi, we're at about the second day of spring, maybe the third day of spring here, 2017. My name is Brad Ward with Ward's Auctions, 11802 145th Street in Edmonton, Alberta. And we're coming up to the last sale of this quarter, and it's a 2-day sale. The viewing is going to be on Friday, March 24th from 4 until 8 o'clock. The sale itself is the 26th, that's the Sunday, starting at 11, we'll open at 10. And on the Monday evening, opening at 4, starting at 6 o'clock. I think I got all those right this time. wardsauctions.com is the website. About not even 700 lots. We kind of scaled it back because there's a lot of extra nice stuff. We don't want to have to race through it. So I think we're probably in the low 600s or something like that, and roughly half the first day and half the second day. And it goes to exactly lot 350, even though there may be not 350 lots. There might be a few missing, but you're really going to enjoy this sale. If you've been waiting for this, is like those that follow us. This is like Thanksgiving Day. This is like if we were the Brick Warehouse. This would be Thanksgiving in winter. It's that good of a sale. So little roll top desk. This one here was the pride of the home. Now they had to downsize, like so many other people do. And so this is actually a Black Forest piece. It's not an antique Black Forest piece, but it is marked in there. He was in the military and picked this one up. So a triple weight chiming, it's got the full Westminster and everything, plus silent mode on it. And it's beautiful. It does come apart into assorted pieces, so it's easier for you to move. There's some Oriental chinoiserie pieces, rosewood Victorian etagere, Canadiana like you wouldn't believe. Like that's where you're really gonna, you know, those that were following the sales back in the day, the 90s, where we used to get so much stuff brought up from the US, the dollar was better, easier for us to work with and whatnot, so the dealers would bring it up, and they don't anymore. So this stuff has to recycle around. But this is gorgeous. You can't see the feet down there, but gorgeous ball and claw feet on there. Obviously it's very difficult to see back here. There's lots of little bits and bobs. Again, Canadiana washstand. This is actually a little drop front secretary. It drops down. Upholstered pieces here. Port Marion. There's other Port Marion in the back. These are a whole, I don't know if it's the full series, but there's 90 or so Agatha Christie's right here, and they're in a sort of a leatherette binding. Probably never been opened, it doesn't look like. Whole Georgia Jarvis piece, including an original, and then sort of a promotional sign. And there's a whack of prints, and there's even negatives and stuff in there. You're going to have fun with that. Lots of tight chairs. The consignor even said, you know, is that tight enough? And like this is better than the norm. And there's one after another of nice little sets that are tight. Lots of nice taxidermy. Came from a gentleman who's, I can't remember if his dad passed or downsized, but we did sell some stuff from a few years ago, including a full wolf, and so some really nice stuff there. Cute little drop front again. Motivated, actuating support arms, which is nice. You're less likely to get it broken. Adorable, ready to go home and use. Stacking bookcases, like, I think there's 5 sets in the sale, 4 or 5 sets. I mean, normally you're waiting 6 months to get one set. We've got all these sets, mostly with original finish, if not all. Canadiana round table here. There is a semi-contemporary double pedestal roll top around the corner there. Again, stacking bookcases. These are gibbered. There's two matching pieces. The sideboard, the small server, and the corner cabinet. Those are actually gibbered pieces. Stacking bookcase again, this time with a leaded panel. Paul Grime original here. Good, you can see the size roughly, you know, 2 feet by 3 feet. Take a look, it's lot number 238, so you can get nice clear pictures of it. There's some other nice little originals in the sale. A couple of clocks up on the wall, including the one on the right is a regulator. There's a plethora of fossils, if you will, for, you know, to put them into one umbrella, including this large ammonite. Look at the size of it compared to me. I'm 7 feet tall, and this is half me, so a little exaggeration there, but you get the point. It's large. Very heavy, not shippable for if you're buying online. Some decor items, these giraffes. These ones we're waiting for them to give birth. Gorgeous Nouveau-influenced sideboard back here. Looks like original finish on it. This is a dining room suite, draw leaf. Now there's no sideboard I don't see, but there is a table, 6 chairs, and a quart cupboard. And again, original finish, refractory oak. These are desks from England. You're gonna love them. You're gonna love them. Each one has a cupboard on the end. So you've got a double pedestal sort of deal, but instead of having drawers here, it's on the end. I'm not even 100% sure why, but I'm sure if I was to look into it, I could find out. Musical instruments, there's quite a few. Some nice hanging fixtures. There's some lighted panels in the sale that we'll come across as one at a time. This is spectacular. We have to have a look at this. Again, did I mention stacking bookcases? Look at the size of this Victorian corner cabinet. And there is a second one in the sale, not identical, but another antique, huge corner cabinet with an open front on the other one. I think we'll get a shot of it on camera. Some nice prints sewn in here. Carved console tables, there's 2 or 3 of them in the sale. Nice selection of carpets. These all came out of one house. So these are, have a good look. There was a few that were kind of worn. They were the door, so we just pitched them. So there might be a little bit of wear on some of the other ones. So do have a look at those. I don't want to mislead you there. Look at the fireplace surrounds. 2 of them. Not 1, but 2. Both oak. Mission style oak rocker. Little mahogany bedroom suite. Into the smalls. We have them, of course, all over the room. There's a whole bunch of ivory Netskis. There's one case inside there in the cabinet. There's another case up on top here that we can get a little bit of closer look at. And the funny thing is that these first came into the building 2 years ago. So one of the things I'm going to talk about in the executor workshop tonight is it's not uncommon for us to see something come in the door and they're dealing with an estate and they've got a house full of stuff, and 2 years later they come and now we're dealing with it. I've long forgotten it. You see so many places they sort of blend together, or you think they did something else with it, or whatever the case may be. But then you find out that it's been sitting there, house vacant, empty, not empty of stuff, but empty of people for 2 years. Imagine the cost, taxes, utilities, insurance, and you have insurance like that, and the reality is it doesn't even cover anything. So you have all this money you're paying out, and if the place actually burns to the ground, well, I think you can get, I'm not even going to get into it, but it's only very, very partial coverage, and now I'm rambling. Wait till tonight. Look at the soapstones. Absolutely wonderful. Came from a couple of different places. This one's an ivory. It goes with the Netskis, but look at the Canadiana soapstones and again the size of them. I love this guy here. It's kind of a reclining, chilling out, big old walrus there. Looks like he's in Barbados for the holidays. These are Waterford. These little goblets here make your crappy wine taste wonderful. Neat curved glass piece here. This clock has been chiming away like crazy ever since we set it up. Now if I sit down in this odd looking chair, I can show you this Canadiana stick stand with the original tray in it, at the bottom there. But what this chair is actually a scale, and it's for weighing a jockey. Now I'm almost twice the size of a jockey, but so there it is. It's English, I believe. I'll find the lot number to give to you, but the seat is floating. It's on the activated, or on the actuator section of the scale. I mean, how cool is that? Hello. Lot number 234. Take a look at that one in the catalog. There's some good photos showing some of the labeling and brand names and whatnot. I don't want to show you this one here because those of you that know me know this is right up my alley, but I kind of gotta. But look at this door. Opens right up. Burled walnut all over. Very little condition issues, but when you're this old, you're going to have some issues. Let's face it, if any one of us makes it to this age, we're going to have an issue or two ourselves. There's a original key inside there, so there's 3 drawers, and then that locking door that goes in there. Again, you can't beat that with a stick. I got to show you this. This was assembled by Asprey's in London. Now this is a multi-piece traveling case. Now there is a note here somewhere, circa 1920. So a couple of different manufacturers. I think some of the silver pieces are London, and some are maybe Birmingham. The catalog will tell you the lot number is 229, and it is a Russian leather. Look at the condition of the leather, because it's always had this wrap on it. So if you're traveling, you've always got that wrap on there to protect it. The notebook in there, mirrors, a plethora of containers. They are sterling silver with a gold wash on them. You cannot beat that with a stick, honestly. Absolutely gorgeous. it makes me want to go traveling. And look at the little desk that it's on. Like, how adorable is that? I need a thesaurus so I can find out more words for adorable and gorgeous and whatnot. The big amethyst geode here, obviously I shouldn't say obviously, it did come in with a lot of all those other fossils that came into the building. Take a look at this train. This is a Markland LGB G gauge. There's two, I think it's broken up into 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 lots, don't quote me yet. But if you look at around lot 547, you'll find out. And that engine alone is over $1,000 Canadian is what I'm told, just for that engine. So the engines are selling as a lot each, there's 2 of them, and then some rolling stock as maybe a lot, and then the transformers and track, I'm not sure. But have a look at the catalog and it'll tell you. And again, more gorgeous furniture back here, Canadiana. We're starting to get a bit rambly on the old video here. Take a look at these. We don't normally go into this corner on our video, but these were obviously made by the same manufacturer, but yet they're different. Same feet, same bottom base design, but with a different top. This one's got a full vitrine top, this has just got a multi-ledge top. But when do you see a piece like that? When do you see a cash register like this one? The base part is actual oak, quarter cut oak. The top part is simulated in a metal. It's all one piece. And we're going to include the base. Either the consignor or the previous owner had this base made for it, so pretty neat. We can't get in behind there, but behind there is another big corner cabinet like I mentioned before. There was a nice original piece of artwork that we should have mentioned back there. There's a herald lion here. This is lot number 195. The other one might be a lion as well. Look at this marble back and top and backboard washstand, English obviously, and the punch bowl with cups and ladle and tray that all matches. And we may have passed it. No, it's right over here. We're going to come to it. Is also matching pattern, the grape and leaf pattern. Oh, right, there was another stacking bookcase, if you can imagine that. And look at all the pieces here, spirit kettle, tea kettles, big tray that match that punch bowl set. So again, very, very impressive set. Most of what is in this cabinet is sterling silver, most if not all of it. Flatware, bowls, candelabras, this crystal piece with the base underneath is sterling. We're going to be getting to the jewelry right away, so hopefully our people are in place. This little inkwell is sterling. This is 1888 on the sweetmeat dish. Look at the size of that in London. It needs a little repair over here, so you're going to be very careful with it when you go to handle it. We're going to get you into the back room here and get you into some of the jewelry. We've got some great pieces in the sale. No, we're not stopping. We're just motoring right along. So again, we had to pay Jane extra, but she's going to talk to you about some of the jewelry.
So in this sale we have some really nice pieces, especially if you want to get engaged. This is beautiful. It's a just about 1 1/4 princess cut, 19 karat ring, and it is set in 19 karat, and it's worth over $12,000. We have the appraisal on that. These are 2 little matching bands that actually came in with the ring, but we're selling them separately. So if you just want a little diamond band, you can buy them to go with the ring or separately. A little Asher cut. This is a 1/2 carat Asher cut, and it's set in platinum. We also have the gents platinum ring set with 12 carats of diamonds in here. And then we have a lovely Canadian diamond. It's not very big, but it's a nice marked Canadian diamond in 18 karat. We have some vintage watches. They're both Tudor watches, so Rolex. This is a World War II Oyster Recorder, and this is a Tudor Submariner. And then over here we have a couple of Mont Blanc Meister stuck pens, which if you're a collector of pens, you know that these are the best of the best, and they have, I think one has a 14 karat gold nib, one has an 18 karat gold nib. There's some aviator glasses. That's about it.
Right on, thanks Jane. And just to wrap up the rest of what we call the smalls room, if you will, there is more of the fossils that came in from the one collector, including dinosaur eggs. What do we got here? Oviraptor. That one just says dinosaur egg. Can't see through the glare, but some neat stuff. Another little laminate there. There's some decor or replica swords, if the, however you want to look at that. Some good vintage toys on the other side, your cups and saucers and bookends, and there's a lot of fun stuff in here. A great brace here, Royal Crown Derby Mikado. This is a sextant from World War II, from a bomber, I believe. The samovar, little knife sets, oil lamps. There's some more. There's actually another sterling brush set over there. There's a very interesting lot number 73. And if you look at that and you think to yourself, that is a very phallic looking bunch of goings on, there's a very good reason for it. I'll let you read about that on lot number 73 on the, sort of the quackery stuff that we have there. That's a neat item. Never seen that particular one. Royal Albert, there is Port Marion here, there's a gramophone, there's some more dishes there, sewing machine, list goes on and on. Some neat atlases. There was something on this side I wanted to mention. There was some vintage, like there's a Lincoln toy there, there's a Schuko on the other side, I think, somewhere around. There's a whole other aisle over there, more fossils, original artworks, all kinds of neat stuff. So again, I think we rambled on a little bit too long. So again, it is Ward's Auctions in Edmonton, 11802 145th Street. You'll see it as many places as we can post that on the video, address and whatnot. wardsauctions.com. The office number is 780-451-4549. The viewing is Friday, March 24th, 2017 we are at, and that is from 4 o'clock until 8 o'clock. The sale is two-part. Up to lot 350 on Sunday, starting at 11. That's on the 26th of March. And then from 350, lot 350 on the Monday, starting at 6. My name is Brad Ward. You saw some of the other team on the video. Thanks for watching. Really look forward to seeing you at the sale.